Hello and welcome to another episode on videos and fly fishing. All your YouTubers, fellow fishermen and fly tyers, I have a little video for you today. I'm gonna tie a little mayfly hatcher. I call it in Norwegian the Vulgata klekkeren. This is a upside down pattern. And I'm gonna show you how to tie this. You have this little fly up on my left. There you have it. And the fly that it's gonna imitate, you have it here. This is the Vulgata. It looks like American type. I think they call it green drake. I'm not quite sure, but this large mayfly lives in still waters in Norway. They're very fun to fish when they're hatching. So I'm gonna show you how to tie this fly. I use some simple materials that almost everybody can get. So follow with the video and well, start tying. Well, here you see the flies in the vise, and you can also see that there are some materials here. I'm gonna show you what materials I'm gonna use. So let's get on with it. I use this kind of hook. This is a partridge of Redditch, size 10 Caddis emerger. This fly is a very large fly, so size 10 I think it's okay. And I also use this kind of dubbing. It's upside down. Super fine waterproof dry fly dubbing, and I use some hackle, brown saddle hackle. This one is from Whiting, and I'm gonna use this kind of styrofoam balls, suspender balls from Vineyards. It's a very problem with the lighting here now. It's a bit strong, and I pack this ball in kind of a nylon stocking. It's not my wife's, I bought it myself, so bear with me folks. I'm not that kind, but well, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. So well, we'll start, and I use some Semperfly brown, what it's called? It's called wax thread 80. Well, then we're gonna replace this. I put a new hook in the vise. Put it upside down, because now I'm gonna tie in the suspender ball. Take my bobbin and attach my thread. Snip off. And I take one suspender ball, take it, pack it in, this nylon stocking, secure it with some wrappings, tighten up and snip off, and I use my thread to just move and tie down the stumps. Okay, Now I make the body, and I change the angle of my hook in the vise, because now I'm gonna make the body, attach some dubbing to my thread, try to make a little tapered body, use from the hook eye and advance up to the hook bend. Always take on a little and more, but you don't take on too much at once, because it's not gonna be a nice body. Well, try to make it a taper as nice as possible. Gonna have a little more. Well, that's about it. Now I change the angle of my hook again, like that, and I take my hackle, strip out of the outer fibers, pull on, and wrap this around the base of the suspender ball. Try to catch it underneath. Snip off. Another wrapping underneath. Okay, and now I change my angle a little more, like that, because now try to move almost all of this up, and I take some super glue. This is a cheap one I bought. Don't see the need for using the most expensive glue, and like this I'm gonna make a little wrapping around the base, and the super glue makes this a bulletproof fly. And as you see, the fly is now done. Well, this fly is not my own pattern, but I made some adjustment on it. The originator was a nice American gentleman. I don't remember his name just now, but the original pattern was a dubbing ball instead of the styrofoam ball. I replaced the dubbing ball with the styrofoam because I mean that the styrofoam ball floats much better, and it's much more easy to make this fly look more nice. The advantage with this fly is that the fly floats with the hook up and the hook eye down, and it will more imitate the body when the mayfly is hatching, that they're struggling to get through the water film. And it has been reported that this fly is catching a very large amount of trout. So why don't you try it? It's not a difficult fly to tie, but it's unusual, and what I will advise you to use is a hook with a fairly large hook gap, like this one, or some other brand. I use Partridge because I love the hooks, so we all have our own favorites. Some use other brands, but I love Partridge. Well, that's all for now, folks, and well, have a nice one and tight lines. And I use the opportunity to thank you all for watching my videos, and please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we always get the latest video from me. I like feedback on my videos. Tell me if there's something's missing, if there's something you want me to try, and I will try to make it happen. So thank you all for watching, and good night and take care.